that thing. Just go stand on there, and then they'll hold the weight on the end. Yeah, from the end to the top. Just that's all to be good. Let me get a level first. Did I see a level around here somewhere? I think this one over there. Okay, that's it. Okay, we'll stick another one in. We'll also put another one in. Bring it up. Standing above the road. Yeah, we suck this down now. Yeah, we threw me a rope of tire up here and we'll...
All part of the great Safe-Grad video. Yeah, did I ever get burnt? Man.
Dipstick was smoking too. Grant.
He gets drinking, he gets smoking.
Todd. I think Todd was too.
Todd was too?
No, he wasn't. He was getting red shit.
This is the security wagon here at the
Gate 8.
at the gate.
They're
8.
tough.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Everybody want to take this job, eh?
This is the benefits of working out here. You get a hamburger delivered.
Yeah. Cold one.
Yeah. You have to introduce yourself. You gotta say hi.
Hey! Totally dude! At 69,
in the woods with our friends and out behind school and turning green the first few days and getting dizzy and stuff like that. That all changed pretty quickly, and I don't think that very many of us even remember when we actually needed a cigarette, when the addiction was there and you wake up in the morning and you say, cigarette, cigarette. You live in a society that fortunately is finally seeing the light on smoking. But you're dealing with big business, and I'm sure that if any of you watch any of the TV ads, you'll see all those wonderful people who can ski and still drink without light. You can do the perfect talkie rotation around the bar and get the right girl as a result of drinking Molson's Canadian. You live in a society that will throw liquor ads at you. It's a deadly combination as far as the breathalyzer goes. You're adding drug to drug. When you drink and drink only, you do one thing to your body. When you drink and smoke a joint, it does something different, right? It's not the same. You drink and have a line of Coke, it'll do something different again. You're mixing. What you do individually with drugs is one thing, but when you combine them, your body doesn't know what you're doing. so you don't know what's going to happen to you the next time you do it. Drinking is very unpredictable, if you haven't noticed already. Most of you wouldn't be able to tell me how you're going to behave the next time you have a drink. You may plan on behaving in one form or other, but it might not work out that way.
You're being filmed.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, you're supposed to say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
There's a truckload coming, Chris.
Alright, yeah, that's it. Good. Is there anything good in it? Where's happening at all?
Pardon me?
Where's happening at all?
Another case.
What name are you? Case? Just put right in top here.
You gotta say hi, Mom.
These guys are organized, they know what they're doing. It's like they've practiced this one.
Know that?
You won't find me after I grab.
All plastic? Yeah. No glass? No.
Supposed to say hi, Mom.
Well, this is strong Canadian part done, and I think we'll make it there. Got anything? Anything good?
Do we get a sample at all?
Paralyzers. I'm just taking a little sip out of each one and then walk out on the street. Now,
You guys are supposed to say hi, Mom.
you may not get back.
Container.
Well,
Why are they?
that's
They're
the only
surveying
We're
problem.
recording this, just in case we misplace your containers later.
Okay. Before and after shots.
Yeah.
Not that warm, is it? Didn't think it was so organized, did you? There?
Hey, it's Safe-Grad. You're supposed to say hi.
Alright.
Well, if you are, I'll have to edit it out.
Don't film me tomorrow, please.
Well, okay, not personally. I'm just going to get shots of Wes hard at work here.
This is the hardest I worked with before, I wasn't working.
Yeah. Playing crib.
Some of them are.
This is my graduation yo-yo.
Where's Lori?
Lori! Told you I look like she was like Lori! Don't walk in front of me because you're trying to get the oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll see you guys down there, I guess, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll see you there, Bev.
Oh, come on, I look like a terrible mess.
Catch you later. I saw your container last night.
Like that,
A little overboard, weren't you?
There we go, a video camera. First video camera yet.
So you will get Kevin going.
Thank you, Reverend Johnson. Parents, teachers, honored guests, and fellow graduates, welcome to the 1990 graduation ceremonies. Andy Apatow and I have the pleasure of being your hosts for this afternoon. Today's graduation class is very special because we were the first grade 9s to ever attend comp. And one of the first teachers we became aware of was Mr. Tate. So it seems fitting that he is our choice to represent the teachers this year. One would think this man would have his fill of traveling after being involved with the school travel club for the past 4 years. But no, Mr. Tate and his wife will be packing up this summer to go on a world tour for 11 months. We all laughed at his grade 9 joke, forgetting that at one time we were the grade 9s and the jokes were about us. Trying to be witty for this man was hard because we would get shot down with, "You mindless cretin." We will miss his anatomically correct t-shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please help me welcome Mr. Tate.
Thank you very much. You know, I look out at all you guys, and this is not the same people that I had in my class a couple of days ago. I thought maybe I was in the wrong building, but guess not. I'm impressed. You know, I was sort of hoping my friend Mr. Bridgewater would still be here, you know, for this grad. You know, those of you that have been kind of pining for some of his terrific jokes would get your fill of them, but I don't know. I promised myself I wasn't going to needle you, because I wouldn't be very popular then. Yeah, but you know, I was thinking back, when I was looking at you guys, I was thinking back to September '86. That was when you all first came to comp. And grade 9s. You know, we had just got the word from the boys on high that we were getting grade 9s in the high school. And grade 9s, you got to remember, for a high school teacher, they were a different species. And, you know, we showed up to work that day, and sure enough, there's all these little guys scurrying around. I thought I was Gulliver in the land of the little people, but, you know, you persevered. We persevered. The theme for this year's grad is Believe in Yourself. Well, teachers, although they yell a lot and they scream a lot and their hair turns gray and they do a lot of mumbling under their breath and things like that, they still do have basic belief in kids. And at a graduation, that's when that belief really comes out. You know, it shows that it really is a positive thing, because I see you guys sitting there, and I think back to how you were, how you've grown and developed, and it's just an absolutely amazing thing for a teacher to watch. I really was working on the speech. What I would like to say is, on behalf of all the staff at the Composite High School, that's custodial staff, teachers, support staff, everybody, it really is a pleasure to see this many students make it through and get ready to go on to other things. Because in just another month or so, you guys are going to be breaking out of your old habits and entering a whole new phase of your life. Maybe breaking and entering isn't quite the right term. You know what I mean? And it really is. This is one of the delightful parts of actually being a teacher, of seeing the end results. And this goes right back to from grade 1 teachers all the way up to the high school teachers. We just happen to see the end results, and but all of us are really proud of them. Don't forget, keep in touch. Let us know what you're doing with yourself. Drop by every couple of years and say hi. And if in some small way we can help out, we'll be happy to do so. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tate. Mr. Compton Vigilance is our parent speaker this afternoon. Mr. Vigilance was introduced to many of this year's graduating class in grade 7 at Greeley Road School. Those students from Peter Pond met Mr. Vigilance when they came to the high school for grade 9. Mr. Vigilance is a member of the parent advisory group, has been assistant coach on the junior boys and girls volleyball and basketball teams, and most recently was assistant coach of the senior boys basketball team. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in welcoming Mr. Compton Vigilance.
Thank you, Andy. I feel good and I feel old. I look out there and I see faces that I've seen since they were 8 years or 9 years old, running around the schools. Stop to give me a smile. I stop to say hello. Now today I'm standing here saying a partial goodbye, a partial thank you, because I think you have enriched my life, and I have done, I hope, the same. I see kids out there that I recognize and I respect, and I love you all. Your theme today is beautiful. Believe in me. I think we as parents believed in you kids. Believe in you from since day one. Give you the opportunity to progress, go forward, and make the best you can. I said I feel old because I think all of you are mine, because I've seen you in and I've seen you out. Thanks, kids. Parents, you have done very, very well with these young men and women. They have nice, bright smiles on their faces. They seem to be going places that we have never dreamed that they might be able to. I have to reflect back to my own son, whom I'm very, very proud of. He struggled, he fight, we fight. He said no and I said yes. But I'm certain that all of you parents did the same. And kids, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, teachers. You have done a tremendous job. And I hope that all parents are proud of the kids today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vigilance. We have a change in our program this afternoon. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Mr. Jack Shields will be arriving late and will be speaking at another time, a later time.
Thank you. Our next speaker, Mr. Norm Weiss, our MLA, is unable to be with us this afternoon. But he has kindly forwarded a letter which I will now proceed to read to you. Congratulations and best wishes. As the MLA for Fort McMurray, I would like to applaud you on the accomplishment achieved here today. 12 years of hard work and dedication have been combined to get you to this day. Now, as you look into the future, there is a whole world out there waiting for you. My personal philosophy that I hope you always keep in mind is that with hard work and a positive attitude, you can be the best you can be. As you depart the Fort McMurray Composite High School today, just remember this: you are the best and can achieve your goals. Good luck in all your future endeavors. Yours sincerely, Norm A. Weiss, MLA for Fort McMurray.
Thank you for reading the letter, Andy. Our next guest is a very significant member of the community, not just because she is very involved in the community as a volunteer or because she was a former alderman. I'm sure everyone here knows the significance of this lady. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fort McMurray's first female mayor, Her Worship the Mayor, ECM Collicott.
graduates, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, and no graduates. I'm not going to be like I was when my own son graduated and be the typical parent and tell you all the things that you should do. I'm sure that you've been should upon often enough. It is my distinct pleasure to bring you the greetings of the Fort McMurray City Council and to extend to each of you graduates our very warmest congratulations for 12 years of hard work. As you go out from today, you have important work to do ahead of you. You have a contribution to make to the world that you alone can make. No one else can take your place. No matter who you are or where you are an important contributor to the world of today and the world of tomorrow. You have a part to play, and plan your part well. Success, however, is not an entity unto itself. It starts with teamwork, which I'm sure you all know about, and with the establishment of goals implemented by planning. Your plan is the system whereby your own goals will be realizable. It's going to take a little courage and a whole lot of self-control. It takes some given determination and a whole lot of striving. It takes energy, enthusiasm, effectiveness, and efficiency on your part. And so you have an important role to play in our world. Whatever your part or your job, do it well. Believe in yourselves, because we believe in you.
Thank you, Mrs. Scully. Our next speaker has been a former principal, vice principal, a consultant for Alberta Education, and has been superintendent of Fort McMurray Public School District since November 1979. Born in Abbey, Alberta, he was educated within the province. His interests include sports such as hockey, gardening, and community involvement. Ladies and gentlemen, the superintendent of Fort McMurray Public School District, Mr. Robert Craven.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I love graduation days, not because it is one of the last times that I will see you students, although sometimes that is part of it, but because you are all so truly beautiful in body and spirit and attire. And graduates, you are beautiful too. Mr. Tate, I want to acknowledge your splendiferous form today and your attire. I want to tell you that I am a little bit odd. That's A-W-E-D, not O-D-D. I am a little bit odd by myself today because Pastor Johnson, in giving his blessing and in asking the blessing of the Lord, spoke as if he were requesting a blessing from on high. John Tate gets up and tells me that as grade 9 students entering the Composite High School, you entered on the edict from a voice on high. And right now I'm having an identity crisis. And a problem with the speaker. System, do well the contributions of all of the other staff in the district, caretaking staff, school secretaries, the school administration, and so on. Because all of those people are what make for your academic success in school. I want to acknowledge the fact that this school system is supported by the provincial government and supported even more extensively by local ratepayers, and I want to acknowledge Mr. Supple, this district's gratitude to Suncor and Syncrude, our two largest corporate ratepayers. The funds that these organizations provide and the ratepayers as individuals provide are what make a truly excellent school system possible. And I want, I guess, finally to acknowledge, in terms of the message, we believe in you, or you believe in yourselves, that in fact you are the most precious ingredient in the system and the reason that the system exists at all. We offer you our congratulations. We ask that you think kindly of us. We ask that you think kindly of our efforts to do the best we could for you. We ask that God bless you, and we commend you to the future with the confidence that we have, knowing that each and every one of you is fit to face the challenges that you select. God bless you. Enjoy yourselves tonight, but do so, please, safely. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fraser. There is no doubt in my mind that our next guest is obviously interested in education. This former teacher has served 2 terms on the Board of Trustees for the Public School Board and is the present chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Sherry Lee Langlois.
Honored guests and parents, staff members, graduates of the class of 1990 at Fort McMurray Composite High School, good afternoon to you all, and thank you very much for inviting me to join you today. The Board of Trustees would like to congratulate all the students who are graduating this year, and we wish you success and happiness in the years ahead. We are always very proud of the accomplishments of public school students, and the graduating classes symbolize the highest levels of achievement in the public school system. 20 years ago, I graduated from high school, and so I've been thinking about my memories of school and friends and teachers and the impact that they've had on my life after graduation. And you know, in the broad sense, there are many similarities that exist between 1970 and 1990, but there are some differences in the detail. So I will challenge you, as my generation and all the other generations before were challenged, with this. You are capable of shattering the old belief that the more things change, the more they stay the same. Every generation has claimed to have had the toughest life ever. The generations of the Great Depression and World War II, my generation of social upheaval and political protest, and believe it or not, given my gray hair, the origins of rock and roll music. And your generation with its concerns about the nuclear threat, the environmental threats of drug and alcohol abuse. Your generation has been characterized by others as besieged by inescapable threats. No wonder that some of you may be a bit concerned about the future, but let's put this into perspective for a minute. Every generation of teenagers has identified what could be better in the world, and every generation of adults so far has failed to live up to the ideals that it set as teenagers. Once again, as in generations past, senior citizens, middle-aged adults, and a generation of children who are following you are looking to see if you will act responsibly and effectively as leaders of the future, if you will take charge of your lives, if you will live up to your ideals. That is the challenge that will need your upbringing and your schooling and your common sense. If you'll take a moment to reflect back over your life, you may be able to identify the tools you've been given, which we will need in the world outside of school. These simple questions I offer to you are among the most important for you now. Do you know the difference between what is right and what is wrong? Are the friends you choose supportive, or do they take advantage? Do you consider the consequences to others before you take an action? Living by the highest and truest standards will lead you to the best that life offers you for the taking. Truth and decency and diligence are very simple concepts, but if you can live by those standards, you will accomplish what no other generation has. You will be able to say, the more things change, the better they become. The board wishes you a life full of learning and success on your own terms, not ours. Take care of yourselves, your families, and your friends, and Godspeed to you all. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Langmore. No one would be better suited for the position of Student Council President than Tanya D. She is hardworking, energetic, and spontaneous. Tanya always finishes what she starts and has a quirky sense of humor, which we will all experience in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, our Student Council President, Tanya D. Fellow guests, parents, everyone, okay. As I reflect upon our high school years, the changes that we have gone through are overwhelming. As I look at you as young adults, I recollect these same people coming into Composite High as grade 9s. Like it happened like once upon a time, you know? Yeah, like anyways, like these totally righteous grade 9ers took over the whole school of comp. Let me tell you, this school never shing-a-ling the same again. And like to add to the major depression, you know? But like these totally repulsive grade 12s were hit with some major jealous vibes and did like mega mean things. The grade 9s were like sardined into lockers and like gagged me with a spoon the day of initiation came around. The grade 9s went back into their pudgy ball baby years, you know, and had to eat the most dreadfulest food your parents could ever make you eat next to liver, you know, veggies. Then like trying to imitate some light-footed bird, you know, these minor 9ers had to walk on eggs. Unfortunately for them, the totally repulsive grade 12 showed no mercy. These eggs had no shells, and that slimy yellow stuff, you know, oozed through their toes. And to put the cherry on top of the chocolate sundae, you know, but like these minor 9ers even had to roll toilet paper with their noses. This was the day of multiple sadness, but don't worry, wipe that waterfall away from your eyes. It's not over yet. As time marched with the parade, you know, these minor 9ers were like bobbity-booed, and like they were massively springing their roots. Even the teachers couldn't believe their visions. They were actually living beings. In grade 10, they were introduced to some sort of credit system, which at that time had no major significance. All that mattered was that they were no longer the creepy grade 9s. They were mature teenagers. When initiation came around, they were no longer the victims of torture. They could actually see how helpless they once were. As grade 11 rolled around, the good times of grade 9 looked appealing when comparing the strenuous workload they now faced. They knew the ropes. Credits began to mean something. They were one step away from reality. However, being in grade 12 and having tangled the impediments of life, we are mature, sophisticated adults which can only look forward to the challenges outside of Composite High School. Not like today, you know, with all you parents thinking like, when is this girl going to end? Have some teacher, because like this part of the story is happily ever ended, you know?
Thank you very much, David. This next girl is one of the busiest I know, being involved in drama and the school choir. She's currently rehearsing for cabaret with Keyano Theatre. This will not be her first performance in a Keyano production. Christy is unsure of her future, but desires to work with the Edmonton Opera. Her friends describe her as outgoing and funny. Singing "Showing Us the Way" for you is Miss Christy Williams.
Here we are.
complicated issues that you're going to face in life. As one of the previous speakers said, you as a generation are going to be inundated with a wide-ranging variety of communications and messages, complex problems, and you know, they're all going to come in the 7 or 6 o'clock news into 30-second slots. It's frightening, really. My generation didn't have to deal with that. We at least could sit down and read a newspaper. That's dating me. I'm pre-television. So be thankful for what your education has done in terms of giving you a practical capability to deal with life. One thing that education did for me, and it wasn't just career, but it helped me considerably in that, was it gave me the ability to appreciate life around me. Music, other aspects of living, the ways of nature, how the world unfolds and changes about us, books, language, and people. And that's one thing you're going to be up against all your life is people. And an understanding of people is something that you continue to gain, continue to learn. I do it every day, and learning, continued learning, is what I'd encourage for you. William Allen Wright, a famous educator, said, "In education, we are striving not to teach you to make a living, but to make a life." So when you leave here today, I hope that's what you'll be focused on, making your life, not necessarily just making a living. It's a hell of a lot more exciting, heck of a lot more thrilling when you can appreciate all the things around you and not just have your nose to the grindstone of work. Work is fulfilling, but it's not everything. One must have balance. I'm sure that 12 years of grind that's behind you students now has given you that ability to balance things. When you go on in life, you'll still be at school, however, and someone wants to find experience as the only school from which no one ever graduates. And I can tell you, we make mistakes all the time. As recently as a couple hours ago, I've made some, and I learned from them. And if we can learn, that's great value to have. So I trust that you've got more than just an education from Composite High, that I trust that you are prepared to deal with the rapid changing life out there. When you invited me to come and talk this afternoon, you indicated me, you students, that you had some concerns about the environment, and you would like me to say a few words in this theme speech about the environmental protection and what your futures are in the world and how the environment will affect you. I thought that was a really good thing to say at this point in time, and it confirmed my suspicion that young people are not, got a lot of thoughts just outside Madonna or Michael Jackson and the Mutant Ninja Turtles and those kind of things. And beside the fun-loving side, you've got a serious side, and you wanted me to speak seriously, and I'm doing that. So I think your concerns for the environment, what you've asked me to talk about, is well-founded. I think we face a crisis on Mother Earth. I think there is a balance required between our appetites for the things we want, to drive our cars, to have our refrigerators and our cold beer. That's right, the chord for tonight, etc. Those things have got to be balanced against nature and the world we live in. And believe me, I think your thoughtfulness that you have gained from your education is going to equip you to help the world deal with those issues. There are no slick solutions. They have to be worked through. I certainly don't stand here and indicate that they can be solved overnight. I think you'll be working on these issues, these problems, all of your life. They'll be in the headlines, and there'll be issues that you will have to make a contribution toward their solution. I'd just like to mention global warming. It's an issue that gets a lot of press. It's something that, repeat, your education will continue. Please continue learning. As your learning increases, your discernment and your judgment will increase. It will help you in your life. I'd like to close with a couple of thoughts. Someone once said, education teaches a man to speak, but not for how long and how often. So I'll finish here, but I do urge you to keep your learning button turned on. It sharpens your mind, it helps you think, and when you think, you're in control. And when you're in control, you have a better chance to hold mastery over your own destiny. Finally, I wish each and every one of you good luck. God bless to you. May all your personal dreams be fulfilled. Thank you.
Thank you for that important message, Mr. Song. Up next, we have three of the funniest, craziest guys in our school. If maturity were a requirement for graduation, these guys might not qualify. Their ridiculous and funny costumes on such events as Hippie Days will be remembered by all. Here they are, those bad rat lads. Scott Sauer, Tom Yesner, and Rob Howe.
Mr. Wilson, please hear our song. We've been in school way too long, and now we're leaving, but don't be sad, because the rest of us are very glad. Mr. Pinckney, this job you chose, walking the halls and wearing truck clothes. Oh, we look so keen. Oh, what a joy this school year has been. Mr. Saunderson, we got a ball, anticipating that absentee call. School's over, there won't be much strife. Thank you for helping us along in our life. Our dear teachers, you are the best. We really love you, but hate your tests. We sit and study in the halls. Now goodbye to departmentals. Fellow grads, as friends we met, we've had great times we'll never forget. So now to you we bid our farewell. No more waiting for that 3 o'clock bell, Mom and Dad. We're on our own, and know also we're leaving home. So those ones party wild teens, we'll be out there chasing, we'll be out there chasing our dreams.
Energetic, fun-loving person who is dependable, which is important since she's vice president of the student council. She's been a member of this graduating class since grade 2 at Franks Bregan Elementary School. Marina will always be remembered for her easy smile and distinctive laugh that can be heard throughout the hallways of Comp. She's been involved in school sports such as badminton. I know her hard work on student council is appreciated, and her great dancing was appreciated by all who saw the school's air band competition. This year's class historian, as chosen by the rest of the graduating class, is Miss Marina Jagvan Hansen.
Good afternoon, English guests, parents, and fellow grads. It is with great honor that I stand before you today to share with you some of the enlightening qualities of the children and fellow peers. The graduating class of 1990 has seen many ups and downs in the last 3 years that we've been here. The first year that we came to Composite, we were considered the lowest form of life because we were little grade 9. We all tried our hardest to fit in with the older class, and when that didn't work, we began looking for a friendly face in the crowd. Mr. Moore himself made himself well known to grade 9 due to his famous food bus. Mr. Barb himself made the big bus during a dance by staking out the boys' baskets 2 hours prior to the dance, and then having to wait another 2 hours before he saw any action. To this day, it has been remembered that every so often, strange noises should be heard coming from the ceiling of the boys' bathroom. And speaking of individuals without hobbies, brings me to my next victim, none other than Scott Sauer. Scott's main hobby is food, and if you ever saw Scott eat, you'd understand why. Every lunch hour, Scott can be seen walking around with this bag, full with food. Once again, pulling things out, it appears he would never stop. First came his Tupperware collection, then on to his famous French salad, and lastly, his individual topping for his sandwiches, which he would never put on again. For fear that it would all become soggy, and we wouldn't want that to happen, now would we, Scott? Food being his life, no one would have expected him to participate in his 30-hour fast. And yet, he was up there with his jug of juice, water, and lo and behold, he survived. And he served us tonight. And I think he deserves a big round of applause. The funny thing about being a class historian is that you never really realize all the stories happening in the past. It's you really start to watch and analyze. Which brings me to our very own president, Tanya D. Now, she has this habit of eating bananas. No big deal. But she takes the sticker off the banana and wears it on her hand. Now, don't ask me why she does this, but the fact that she's Tanya D pretty much says so. Well, now Darren mentioned that he had used that. Did it feel like he went to the ocean? You explain that one to me. Here we have our three beauties. Looking very sexy here. From left to right we have Coruscant, Vaughn Sinclair, Lydia and Laura Mackay. Now I think that's cute. And here we have one of our famous comp contests of Limbo, and an unwilling contestant who is beginning to wonder just how far she'll have to go before she wins. As always, she's thinking how perfect she is with her $1 million smile. You know it, and I know it. Get the camera out of my face so I don't have to smile like this. And my last victim is Dozy. Contradicting her positive attitude that none of us would ever pass the course, and I quote, "You haven't done a prayer, you'll be back." But somehow we managed to believe in ourselves, and today we celebrate that belief, because it appears to me that we have the potential to succeed. On behalf of the graduating class, I'd like to extend warm thanks to both parents and teachers for allowing us to find our true identity. I hope that you have enjoyed this personal anecdote and remember this night for years to come. And before I close, I would like to leave with these thoughts from Robert Frost. Those two roads diverge in the yellow void, and swords that I cannot travel both and rewind to the compass. Long I stood and looked down the road as far as I could, to where it bends in the end. I shall be coming with the side, someone of 18. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I just one that's traveled by, and that's it all. Thank you. Thank you, Marina. Our next speaker, who's better known to us as Sandra, told me that she pictured the idea for this poem while lying in bed trying to sleep, in spite of the noise the rest of her family was making. Ladies and gentlemen, Sue Fanyang. At nights in our rooms, when we were supposed to be asleep, we watched for the slit of light that peeked in beneath the door, because it told us that we were secure and protected, that there was someone in the next room, either reading a newspaper, or tidying up after the day, or just listening to silence. Sometimes we would hear slippers that flop in the next room, and we'd follow them from window to fireplace to couch as we drifted off into sleep. These sights and sounds we accepted and expected, never knowing that the sounds would eventually stop, that the lights would flicker off, and that our own lights would begin to burn as we make our own ways through the night.
Thank you for that poem, Sue Fanyang. To be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not quite sure how this next speaker received the honor of valedictorian. Whenever I asked her if she had her Math 31 homework finished, her reply would be, "No, it was hard. Did you finish?" Actually, she's very deserving and hardworking. Along with her obvious intelligence, she's also very friendly and helpful. She's been involved in the promotion of student council activities such as sports day and dances. Our valedictorian is Janice Young.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, teachers, and fellow graduates. I think that most of us here can say that 1990 will definitely be the year to remember. Not only is it the beginning of a brand new decade, but as well, you can say that we, the graduates, are the last of the original, being part of that first new flock of grade 9. I'm sure we were nothing but school expected, but now we're the ones at the top of the ladder. But even so, it makes you wonder and think about how we all got here. Right now, we are standing in the doorway of our future. But then when you turn around and take a look behind you, you realize what climate is, and you think of all the people that have stood behind you, nudging and helping you work your way up that sometimes seemingly endless ladder. We have many people to thank. There are teachers for the knowledge that they've shown us, for their patience and their time. There are parents for their guidance and encouragement, and of course, With all the important lessons that we have learned and gained from so many people, I think we all have the ability to get to where we want to go. All it takes is a little determination to drive. And so, I wish everyone of the 1990 graduating class the best of the years to come. And I remind you to remember, even when others won't, to always believe in yourself. And with the silk spot tucked safe in the corner of your mind, we'd like to present to you much happiness and success, and we'd like to be what you always wanted. Thank you.
Thank you, Janice. This afternoon, we are privileged to have our music provided for us by the McMurray High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Martin Kennedy. Our band will now play the graduation theme, and Ruth Coolin will sing Believe in Me.
So I thank you for the opportunity to be here. I really do thank you for the opportunity of being the principal and for having me over here. So have a safe evening. I hope everyone has a safe and pleasant long weekend, and I wish everyone well. Thanks again. Scott Berger.
Kim Hurley. Muhammad Hassan. Laurel Hawkins. Trina Jewer. Bob Howe. You may understand why we're trying to graduate some of these guys. Carol Kane. Bobby Hussey. Lorianne King. Neil Irwin. Tracy Cole Smith. Chris Jackson. Nancy Coomson. Derek Jessen. Shirley Labacane. River Jiggins.
More people stood in the last 2 minutes
Yeah, that
instead
was
of
my son, not yours.
Marlene Lineweaver.
I didn't get a picture now.
I lost the whole thing. More people stood in the last 2 seconds.
I don't care. I want him walking down.
And now they're all gone.
They had Karamuja. Shannon Lutet. Brian Kelly.
time, just for the music camera, walking.
Kathy Patterson.
That's just one there in the green.
Brad McMurray. Darlene Penny.
Yay, Kevin. Congratulations. I did that for Gwen.
Robin Major. Charmaine Tobin. Lorenz Peter. Kelly Tomlinson.
You're too good to be put on camera.
Jason Provence. Tina Walsh. Ryan Pruden. Rocky Van Walker.
Buy some batteries. It might work.
You heard that? Want me to really make the weird noise?
Christy Williams. Gary Rich. Sandra Young.
Oh, I think that's deserved a standing ovation myself. Well,
Following the election of 1988, RM.
I was recently over in Korea 3 weeks ago. I met with a number of cabinet ministers from the Korean government working on trade issues. And one of the things they said to me over and over again was that they appreciated Canadians being over in Korea to free their country from communism. Personality. And truly, the student chosen for this outstanding citizenship book prize can be proud of this recognition and is to be truly commended. The student, the graduation book prize this year goes to Connie Bussey. world, nothing could hurt Fort McMurray more if tomorrow night we were to gather to sit in the same spots and somebody was missing. Your first charge today, tonight, is to look after one another. Be safe. Thank you very much.
Oh no, he's doing it again.
This is we were trying to prove how intelligent he is.
This is where he learned this from Uncle King, remember? When we used to sit in the garden cafe with Uncle King. It was a contest.
I think you can do one in a row.
Jeez. You graduated high school.
I'm a failure. Just I like this stuff.
That's a very sultry look.
That's her woman look. Yeah. Now get Chris River with his man look. We're just gonna look like a man. Rub the chin. You could just take it off if you.
Done. And you need all these people to move back to this side of the room. All parents, prisoners.
You should show that next year. Next year's a Safe-Grad.
Good thing you didn't wear this jacket, man. That is
She had a good time. Yeah, just get right in. That'll warm you up.
Oh, here comes another one. That's all that girl needs.
You should really get them coming out of this building now.
I got her up.
You did good.
Yeah, I look like I'm
You
mid
You got a black eye.
Oh, you're filming this? Gross.
Oh, I don't know. I think.
Do we get to see a film of this?
No.
Oh no, they took some dance out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or it got knocked over. My guys I was dancing got knocked over.
We'd like to go on the record as saying,
Movie on video?
we rock. We love this.
We love. Thank you all. I love you.
Yeah! Here's another one.
Yeah!
True.
Going parties like we do, man. More coming up. Everything is off. I ain't going back, he says. I ain't going back. No, he wasn't going. He's not branding. He's a good thing.
Okay. Everybody wave.
Everybody wave. Everybody to the wave.
I saw him not every day, but quite often because we might have.
We're gonna have an okay, Dave. We're gonna have an interview here. Now, are you all ready for next week?
Yes, we're all ready for next week. Part of the colonies will be here.
And what other help do you need?
We need all the help we can get. With God's help, we will be fine. Us Catholics are always the same. You need to be.
Time for an interview.
Oh.
You like that, eh? I'm sure it'll make you feel better to imagine that I'm going along.
Yeah, in the dead of winter, we'll be watching this.